The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Here are the starters for Houston. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Warriors, the core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. Still fairly early on in the season, Richard. How much are these guys worried about production right now?
No matter the time of the year, guys are always worried about their production. Look, I remember preseason games where I wasn't playing well and I got frustrated. These guys are still competitive. They're always looking for results.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And here's Curry. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Fires it from 18. Brooks with the rebound. Here's Smith. And he buries his first look.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
Now here's Curry. Thompson finds Curry. Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Thompson against Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Green. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Thompson outside. Outside Curry. Right side Green. Over Van Vliet. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Curry.
Anytime the Warriors are getting shots like that from Draymond, it is a good thing for their team.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Brooks with it. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. And another miss by Houston.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Richard, taking a look at Jalen Green's career so far, he's certainly not bashful shooting the ball.
No, and I think it's because his coaches and teammates want him to be confident, B.A., because once he gets a few to fall, man, this man becomes very dangerous.
Now here's Green, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Thompson against Green. Thompson, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Şengün, a screen on Wiggins. Brooks finds Şengün. To win the drought. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And now the league leaders in scoring. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. 8-point game. Last time they met was in Houston.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Now here's Van Vliet. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Pass to Green. It's Wiggins on the wing. Brooks with the rebound. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Now Van Vliet. Smith outside. There's the 3. Pass to Green from outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Curry looking it over. Over Van Vliet. Oh, what a play by Stephen Curry.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Şengün. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Şengün, a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, a really rough opening quarter for them in terms of shooting.
Şengün, no good. When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Now here's Thompson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Counted from distance.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Takes the 3. No good on the shot.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ball comes in for Stephen Curry. Paul with it. Checked by Brooks. And again, it's Golden State.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Şengün, the screen. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Rockets with another miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Kuminga. It's Wiggins on the wing. Up and over Smith. Wiggins, no good. And the Rockets with possession. Down by 12. Brooks, a screen on Thompson. A shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
And he drops the first. And throughout this run, the Warriors' defense has been an underrated part of their success, Richard.
And that's what they've got to get back to, especially on the road. Defending at a high level is critical if you're going to get back to the mountaintop.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Adams is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Well, Richard, just like 2022, it was another finish in the bottom for the Houston Rockets in 2023.
Had them taking Amen Thompson fourth in the draft lottery, but I like his game a lot. Now it's about them making their own luck. And look, when they add these new veteran additions, they've got a good chance.
And here's Green from the arc. He buries it from three.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
To the left wing. Moody passes to Looney. And here is Kuminga. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Fred VanVleet.
Looking at the young forward, Jonathan Kuminga, a big man who continues to try to get better.
Yeah, I really like this guy. Ultimately, he's got to hit his 10,000 hours. He's got to play more games and get more minutes, but he definitely possesses a hunger to improve, and every team loves those types of values.
Thompson's shot is off.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Paul passes to Kuminga. Up and over Smith. Kuminga's shot is off.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Uncovered. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Yeah, a shot that's proved difficult for Thompson. That should give him all kinds of confidence.
Green against Paul. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Saric checks in for Looney. Thompson against Thompson. Free throw line jumper. Yes, it's good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Adams with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Thompson. Adams with a screen on Thompson. 5 on the clock. Sinks it from distance.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. To the left side wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Saric. Now here's Kuminga. Over Smith. Kuminga's shot is off. Outside, Green. Back to Eason. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Moody. There's the triple. Eason with some nice D. The Rockets trail. Here's Green. Adams with the ball. Still without a bucket. The 3 from Thompson doesn't go for him. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul driving in, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Green against Paul. Now here's Green. Adams with a screen on Paul. Green for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Paul's a pesky defender, no doubt about it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, up by 8. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Well, the Rockets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson out there with Aaron Holiday. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Eason in at the 4.
Nice find by Thompson. No, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Here's Curry. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Green with a screen on Holiday. Curry with it. He's picked up by Eason. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Whitmore. He takes it in. Can't connect from short range. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Now Green. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Now here's Thompson. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Şengün, the screen. 16 feet out. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Šarić. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot gets some space and buries the jumper. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Timeout called. Houston. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. The Warriors, number 1.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. A 12-point game, a tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
The first one falls. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick in the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League. They become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Green with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Left side Curry. "14 feet away." Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet sinks the tray.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Pajemski. Eason against Green. And here's Curry. They set the pick. Here's Moody. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Şengün. And Richard, this summer, the Rockets hitting fast forward on their rebuild, signing some key veterans.
Headlined by all-star point guard Fred Van Vliet. He was a coveted free agent. Listen, with their upcoming draft pick not under their control, I think the front office figured may as well go after wins now.
And he can't get the first one. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Brooks from outside. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the paint. It's tipped.
Read the shooter like a book. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
Curry against Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Van Vliet finds Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Lets it fly. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
On the wing, Green fires the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
And the Rockets call time here. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Chris Paul comes in for Curry. Adams checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Thompson. Warriors on D. Smith passes to Van Vliet. Now here's Adams. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Right side, Paul. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Switch. 11 feet out, and he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And here's Paul. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Moody passes to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Van Vliet with some nice D. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They trail by 11. Here's Moody. Brooks defending. Out to the right wing. Smith against Kuminga. It's deflected. Van Vliet finds Brooks. Smith outside. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. Outside Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Richard, looking at Chris Paul's career up until this point, he's someone that makes every team he's on better.
Yeah, it's because he's just such a great leader, someone that commands excellence, not just from himself, but his teammates and his entire organization.
That's good from Paul.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Şengün checked in for Adams. Paul hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Van Vliet misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Kuminga's shot is off. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Outside, Green. Van Vliet outside. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Şengün, a screen on Paul. Back to Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 6.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Paul against Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Offline with a three. The Rockets shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Paul. Şengün, a screen on Paul. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
14 feet away. Kuminga's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. Out in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Warriors.
They're like a spoiled kid in a candy shop. Whatever they want on offense, they're getting it. And the defense is like the kid's parents, too scared to tell the boy no.
I feel like I'm getting a glimpse into your past right now, Shaq. Feels oddly specific.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Steph and Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Gary Payton II. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. Van Vliet missing again.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Curry with it. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Thompson's got 5.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Here's Van Vliet. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Curry against Van Vliet. 90 seconds into the second half now. Smith against Green. Van Vliet left side. Shoots over Curry. Van Vliet missing again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. The three from Thompson. Smith with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Green. To the inside. Van Vliet against Curry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. You take a look at Şengün. He is consistent. 4th highest shooting percentage in the NBA.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Outside Payton. Pass to Green. The three. On target from range. Green's got 15 points.
He can take over games. Draymond doing just that in this one.
Van Vliet against Curry. Şengün, a screen on Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Timeout called. Houston. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Van Vliet outside. 4 on the clock. Şengün. That one a little long.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And Richard, Şengün has really been impressive. A big who does a little bit of everything.
Well, his passing is what's really fantastic, B.A. He pulls off dimes most guards wouldn't even consider attempting. He's a player that a lot of people should start paying attention to.
That one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 13.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180. Once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20, he now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. EA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. Now here's Payton. Still no points, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And it's in there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Brooks from outside, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry against Green. Shots blocked!
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Here's Brooks. Şengün. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Curry against Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. Pass to Podziemski. No good with the triple. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. 17-point game. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Pass to Curry. Plenty of space. That one goes in. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got rebound number 7 tonight. Curry against Van Vliet. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Brooks, right side. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Van Vliet against Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Van Vliet against Looney. The ball's knocked loose. Inside. Here's Şengün. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Podziemski. Over Green. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Rockets shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Sends it home from three-point land. Smith's got 5.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
On the wing, Payton. Looney, a screen on Brooks. Here's Payton. Second chance effort. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now here's Green, tightly guarded. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. And how about we check the numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
First one falls for him.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Adams checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Smith. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. It's Wiggins on the wing. And there's 1:38 left in the third. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Paul with it. Now Thompson defending. Thompson outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Whitmore. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Whitmore's gotten his first basket of the night.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Back to Paul. Left side Kuminga. Shoots over Eason. Kuminga's shot is off.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Paul against Thompson. Şengün a screen on Paul. And Şengün throw it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And it's Paul with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Thompson. The three ball. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's Eason. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Eason's gotten his third basket of the night. Steph and Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Providing the scoring punch right now. Putting up a cool 22. We'll be back in a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys the respect they deserve. Coach Kerr, he likes what he sees.
It's important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how crucial it is to recognize effort.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now a timeout called by Golden State. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 11. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the three, the small forward. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Holiday. From deep, another three from Houston.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Paul looking it over. Saric with it, defended by Şengün. The three from Thompson. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Whitmore. Outside Eason. They set a pick. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Wiggins.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
A little over a minute. Okay. Wiggins putting on a show here.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Şengün, a screen on Thompson. Takes one from 10 feet. Thompson, no good. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Start it.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Over to the wing. Saric a screen. Here's Kuminga. No good off the back of the rim.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Thompson outside. The three is up. Kuminga pulls it in. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Golden State. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Kuminga. Now Paul. Pass to Saric. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins from long range. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's the Rockets with the ball, trailing by 10. Here's Whitmore, defended by Thompson. And there's the drive. Here's the three. Thompson, no good.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Paul against Holiday. Thompson outside. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Whenever the ball leaves Klay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
Now here's Thompson. Right wing. Pass to Şengün. Fires the three. Nails it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Paul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thompson's shot is off.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. To the right side. Outside Kuminga. Over Eason. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Pass to Şengün. And here is Thompson. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Paul. The 11-footer. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Now Wiggins, defended by Şengün. Wiggins against Şengün. Shot from 12. Wiggins, no good. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Whitmore. Holiday taking his time here. Takes a three. Hauled in by Paul. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Şengün. Here's Whitmore. Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
The Warriors leading. Outside Paul. Now here's Kuminga. From behind the arc. Drops in the three. Kuminga's got 5 points in the quarter.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
To the middle. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Warriors shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. They set the pick. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Pass to Green. There's the drive. The Rockets again can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
And so it's VanVleet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 15-point game. Pass to Şengün. Now Green. Smith outside. Here's Whitmore. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the big X factor VanVleet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Green. Pass to VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. There's the steal. And here's Curry. Kuminga with it. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Another three for Golden State.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Şengün. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And the Warriors call time here. And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Golden State has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Pass to Podziemski. Smith against Green. Outside Curry for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Brooks with it. Puts up a 3. And it's Green missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Curry, no good. Houston shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Now here's Green. Smith finds Brooks. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here are the Rockets. Now here's Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Pulls it from the top of the key. Offensive board. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.